What is up YouTube, and welcome back to another 7 Nights Rebirth video. And today we have some huge news. So as you guys know, it is the 0.5 anniversary of 7 Nights Rebirth. If you guys didn't know, the game, which has only been out for about 2 months almost in global servers, it's actually been out for about 6 months now in Korea. So they're doing a 0.5 anniversary. Why are they doing this? Usually don't they do like a 1-year anniversary? Honestly, I think it's because a lot of other games came out in like the past few weeks, such as like, you know, CZN and stuff like that. So they want to keep player retention going, which is pretty smart. But this 0.5 anniversary, you're going to see, has some rewards that are going to be better than some games like first anniversary. So I'm very excited, and I'll show you guys what we can expect. Before that though, of course you guys know by now that Kyriel's banner is ending soon. We do have 2 days left, and her banner was not the best banner to go hard on, but she's still a very solid character. She's not as broken as something like a Kyle or a Tio or a Yunny though, but still very strong. And because her banner's ending, of course, we do have another character joining us. And that is going to be the character that was in the event side story. A lot of people already knew that she was coming. It is Elysia, the leader of the Luminous Revolutionaries. And they say that she's a universal type hero, so she's that purple class. And she is going to be utilized in various scenarios regardless of physical or magical attributes. So you can slot her into both playstyles, essentially. And if she ends up being OP, well, you're going to see her in every single team because she's going to fit into every single team. So that is Elysia. We don't know what she does yet. I will talk about her skill kit when it does come out, probably tomorrow, I believe, or the day after. So you guys can wait for my video on that. But I'm a big fan of her design. I'm pretty excited that she's coming. I thought it might have been another male character, but I guess it doesn't make sense because she was in the side story. So there we go, Elysia is coming. And then they talk about the story event. So they say the ongoing story event has 2 episodes, and there's going to be like a conclusion, I guess, because they say look forward to whether Elysia will be able to achieve the revolution. We're getting more rewards, so that is pretty cool. Not really too sure how that'll work, but I guess we're getting more event rewards from the story. So after that, we have the Pet Wish Summon. So this is the thing that a lot of people were waiting for. Now, the Pet Wish Summon does use a different ticket, and you're going to see that much like the Hero Summon, you'll be able to select the pets you wish, and after 100 summons, you'll be able to guarantee one of the 4 selected pets. So I don't think there's a soft pity, like there's no 50-50. It's just going to be at 100, you'll get one of your selected pets here. And they say that to prevent excessive damage to the scarcity and value of pets, the Pet Wish Summon is restricted to use only through the exclusive summon voucher, and you can't buy it with rubies. And this will only be available through events or content rewards. I don't really know if that's the right decision. Obviously, they did it because they don't want people who wailed on the pet banner before to be very mad. But for like new players, even like casual players, I think you should just put it into the regular banner. Obviously, the whales will get mad, but I think it's just healthier for the game because currently, as like a light spender, free-to-play player, getting pets feels so hard. So hopefully they do this in the future, maybe where they add it to just the normal banner, because there's just no incentive to ever summon on the pet banner. But I guess it doesn't really matter because I think people would still summon on the hero banner anyways. So maybe this is just better to get like these event summons, right? So pretty cool. I think that's a huge change. You know, you can finally get those farming pets, those damage pets that you want. And hopefully they do give us a lot of these through the events like they said. Next up, we have new pets coming out, 4 new pets, and they're going to do stuff as increasing effect probability or even decreasing defense. So, you know, a lot more offensive pets coming out. Pretty excited about that. Their designs look pretty cool, I guess. Nothing too crazy, but just keep in mind we do have more pets going into the pool, which is a good and bad thing because if you're looking for a specific pet, now there's a bigger pool, so you have a lower chance to get it. But I guess with the wishlist system, right, that'll just make it better. So 4 new pets coming. They also said with the Advent Expedition, they're adding the costumes into the game. So a lot of people have been saying, especially on the Korean side, if you guys go to Advent Side Story, not Advent Side Story, Advent Expedition, the models for the characters look pretty cool. So what they decided to do is decide to add the Tio skin into the game. Now they will add probably the other ones as well. So they're first leading off with Tio, which is very nice. I think it looks pretty badass, so I definitely am going to buy it. but hopefully they add the other ones pretty soon. Now, aside from the Advent Expedition skin, we also have the Pop Idol Yunny skin coming on November 20th. So they say that it will be available for a limited time, and it is going to be a legendary costume. Now that costume does look like this. You can see it looks pretty cool. It's definitely going to be very expensive because it's legendary, so keep that in mind. Me personally, depending on how much it costs, I might just skip it because, you know, skins in this game, even though they look great, they kind of just drain a lot of your rubies. But that skin is coming on the 20th, so just keep in mind, it is coming soon. You definitely want to save your rubies for that as well. Now this is where the anniversary event rewards come in. So you're going to see the first thing that is coming is a special summon banner. I'm not too sure what this is. It might be like the 7 Nights of Old full moon banner, which was very controversial. But you will need a special summon to summon on the banner. You cannot use rubies, and it's pretty much identical as that event, but we don't know what the rewards are actually going to be. Now you get these summons by doing event missions. They say by doing these missions and by participating in Arena, you can get up to 200 plus event summons and also 100 pet summons. You'll be able to pity on the Pet Wish Summon banner and also on this banner. So pretty much guaranteed, as long as you play the game, that you'll get the hard pity, which is great. So they do give us a ton of these, you know, rewards and missions to do. On top of that, I think this is the biggest thing here. So let me actually open this in an image so you guys can see. So you can see that there is a check-in event where we are getting 7 Nights Selector every day for 7 days. So that doesn't make sense, right? You know, I saw this first as well and I was like, what the hell is this? There's no way they're giving us 7 Legendary Plus characters. Well, they are. So 7 Nights Selector for the half-year anniversary of 7 Nights Rebirth. And if you guys don't know what the 7 Nights Selector is, it actually is in game already. So if you go to the guild tab, you can see the 7 Nights ticket here. Obviously the selector allows you to choose, but you'll see that there's 1 of 8 options, and there's very, very good characters you can get here. I'll talk about which one you want to go for in a separate video, but more than half of these are absolutely amazing characters. So you get some of the strongest characters in the game for both PvE and PvP, which is a huge dub. I cannot believe they're actually doing this. That's absolutely insane. So we are getting 7 free Legendary Pluses, and a lot of them are going to be very, very strong. A good way to think about it is you are getting a T6 Legendary Plus for free. If you don't have a character, if you're missing like a Rudy, for example, you can get him to T6 from this event without having him beforehand. That's absolutely insane. On top of that, you're going to see that there's more expedition missions, which will give us 4 Lords of Old equipment and also 2 legendary accessory selection boxes. So the 4 Lords of Old equipment is basically going to be what's available from the Advent Expedition right now. So we're just getting, you know, really good pieces of gear. And then the legendary accessory box is going to be basically a selector, right? So we'll get this like check-in mission like here, and you'll see clearing 5, raid 5 times will give us that equipment box. I believe the next one's probably like 10 times. Actually, it's blurred out, so they're probably thinking about it still. And you can see at the end here, we're getting a legendary accessory selector by using the 7 Nights Selector 2 times. So if you guys are really struggling to get those legendary rings, well, you get 2 for free during this event, on top of 7 legendary pluses, on top of all these other rewards. So probably one of the best, if not the best, half anniversary I've ever seen in Gacha. I am very excited. So they're even giving us 20 pet summon vouchers in the mailbox, so that's why you got it in your mail. And I am very, very happy with what is going on in 7 Nights right now. Now they are actually giving us also a coupon code, so if you actually didn't redeem it yet, use HSENA F box. So HSENA F box, you'll get 5 pet summon vouchers on top of the 20 in the mail. You'll get 1,000,000 gold and also 3 key bundles. It's available for 2 weeks, so make sure you guys do it now. I'm very excited for what's to come. Let me know in the comments down below what you're most excited for. Make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe to see more 7 Nights content, and I'll see you guys next time.